Hello, friends. This week is Parashat Miketz, in which Yosef rises to prominence in Egypt and begins his reunion process with his brothers. But in a departure from tradition, I'm actually not going to focus very much on the parasha. I'll leave it to others to draw a connection between my remarks and the parasha. The first thing I want to say is Happy Hanukkah. This year, the timing of Hanukkah gives us an opportunity to really reflect on the core of this holiday as being about distinctiveness. And as I said to TBI's preschoolers, the importance of letting your light shine even when that light is different from that of the majority culture around you. Just as the Jews in ancient Judea had to assert that our songs and our food and our stories and our culture was something we wanted to celebrate despite overwhelming pressure to be a different way, so too nowadays do we get to continue that practice, understanding that many of us are also negotiating, as the Jews of ancient Judea did, with wanting to embrace certain aspects of the surrounding culture. So I wish you happy Hanukkah, however it is that you're celebrating it. And I also want to lift up that in this past week, the Daf Yomi cycle, the page-a-day practice of studying Talmud, began Tractate Sanhedrin, the tractate of Talmud dealing with judges and courts of law. And given the time we are in, as the norms of justice are going to become perhaps continually more surreal, I want to encourage us to remember that there is actually a deep and ancient Jewish grounding in conversations and arguments about what justice looks like. So whether or not you have any experience studying Talmud, whether you've tried and found it too difficult, I want you to know about a resource from myjewishlearning.com that has a page-a-day email blast in English that highlights just an interesting nugget of teaching from that day's page of Talmud. And I think it might be very useful for all of us to become grounded in our ancient discussions about justice as we look forward to this brave new world that we will be encountering in the new year. So I encourage you to join me in one way or another, dipping your toes into studying Tractate Sanhedrin. In the meantime, wishing you all the best. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah.